scoring play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. But when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing.
All right, so coming off 5 touchdowns, we're going to have to do some work here.
Game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in.
That looked like a pick right there. That's an interception, I think.
How about the hands?
We'll see.
The ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields for 1 out of BYU, Zachwilson.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But first and foremost, now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. In a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. He's going to be dropped following up to Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. The win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Being chased at, and he can't get rid.
There we go. You can run, but you can't hide, Josh.
With a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Being chased at, and he can't get rid.
There we go. You can run, but you can't hide, Josh.
With a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we...
He's got a man, complete.
What a catch. Wilson.
Before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. About that for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They go play action with Wilson.
Wide open. Conklin with the catch.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Over. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to Carter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only gets, they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Here we go, 1st down.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal.
All right, passing game looking pretty good so far.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal.
All right, passing game looking pretty good so far.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action now. Wilson.
All right, here we go. Touch. Oh, I thought he had it.
Did a nice job improvising.
2nd and goal. is Wilson.
There he is, wide open. Touchdown. Heck yeah, we strike first with the touchdown.
Corey Davis.
Touchdown.
Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first to finish this thing off.
It was 15-14 was the final. Oh, my goodness. Oh, a race to the quarterback. Huff in there for the sack. Way to go, man. Man.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that
It's actually our second sack, but
sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field.
He's got to go deep. Oh, the pass rush. The interception is there. Here goes Reed. Do you remember this last time, Josh Allen? First down.
So a first interception
Jets.
thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of it.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Man, what a cut on that play.
They'll run with Hall, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Got a man.
Oh, what a touchdown. Wow. Patmahomes, eat your heart out.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller. Second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all live, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now. But you make your own defense happy.
Touchdown!
Oh, they got in. Touchdown Bills.
On the touchdown run. And the Bills are
Downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson caught right side. Davis. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. That pass complete to Moore.
What a read. First down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll run down the first down.
Come on, set.
Play action. It's Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
What a catch. Looking like Megatron out there. Davis for a big game.
He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Did a nice strong run there. It keeps him advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a...
Here we go.
Going for it, it's Carter. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown Jets.
Boom, baby. 3 first-half touchdowns.
From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Baby, 3 first-half touchdowns.
From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what
Feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same...
Wow, man. Another big sack.
Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to it from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
Great defense. Great defense. That's all I can say.
Copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, notes in the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they'll get him down on the other side.
Got it out, one partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy complete.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3. On first down, Wilson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
We'll salvage a little momentum by forcing him to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
As they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. Final adjustments.
Several times, the passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now Wilson. It's a short one here.
Heck of a throw. Perfect placement on that one.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down.
Yeah, I'm just too comfortable in the pocket right now.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing. This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play action with Wilson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition set.
Scoreboard. From the 25 on 2nd down. Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, they're the... And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard.
Right now with a convincing lead, I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the 1st half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the 2nd half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked...
A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. To throw is Wilson. It's caught by Davis.
What's up, Grief? How you doing, buddy?
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is...
They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get...
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Carter straight ahead. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a
single time.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession. Left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a...
Oh, Allen's got home field advantage here. I forgot that.
He's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility.
Man, did you just see that? What happened?
Is trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the position.
The opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and
Classic play.
On 1st down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They want him to handle the football and try and close this game out, or they're going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction.
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. It's the 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They call it easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1-yard shot.
Run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the...
Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And Charles
drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are.
I'm 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. For 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take it, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not.
Outbreak deep. He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not catch.
Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Yeah, they're going dime. Wilson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, on is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That base and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Oh, Allen cannot get a... One final try here for Allen. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
There's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive...
It don't matter. It's all over now. Although it was... I could not stop.
Something positive from this game. They played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder when the game